Yeah, it's been a big roast beef time for a lot of the lighter complexion people, especially white, Caucasian, and things of that nature. Anyway, for me, it has been, or at least that's what time it is. That's what I've been craving. That's what hit the spot really. Good roast beef with some carrots, roasted potatoes, some gravy, bread, rolls, lots of it, lots of it. And you could have all types of salad. You could have even have a little coleslaw salad sort of thing with it, maybe on the side, or even one of those like Asian-y salads. That's what I love. Let's see this. I don't know. Roast beef. I had several roasts over the past little while. There, my iRobot just went back home, did something, beeped, and then now he's off again. Roast beef dish. Not none like this. Wow, some of these roast beefs look spectacular. That's a roast beef. You can do brisket. You can do roast. You can do roast. You can do quarter end or whatever, rear end, and all the different ones. Pork tenderloin. That's generally how I sort of have it with the roasted potatoes and the carrots and the celery. Celery is a good addition. Onions. Oh my goodness. Have I learned to enjoy a roast? It's one of my favorite. I like it more than a steak a lot of the time. I like mine that's like shredded. It comes like shredded. I don't know. When it comes out like this, it's almost braised. Look at this here on top of some mashed potatoes. It's easier than you think to make this happen, but it's more. This is such a sacred dish here. Easy to make, I guess, but it's not because you got to think about all the past times, all the hardship it took to finally get to here, where you could take that potato and I have the time to rinse it, sit down. I have the time to blanch those potatoes and boil them. And it takes 45 minutes or 30 minutes to boil them a good boil. Now they're nice and soft, and I can crush the potatoes and put some nice dairy butter in them. Not to mention the beef to go with it. And I love lots of butter in my potatoes like this. I like them to be like this. But all different people make all different kinds of potatoes. My mom makes some great potatoes that I love, and I make great potatoes. And I've even let my mom try some of my stuff, and she gets woken up. She never had the potatoes like I make before. I've made puree potatoes, like a potato puree, and she loved it. That's something I'm just dying for right now is some healthy, um, natural, homemade, fresh mashed potatoes made with real potatoes, not the boxed one. Oh, the boxed one gives me a heart attack. I start having palpitations and twitches of the heart. It's a chemical mixture. My heart, my cardiovascular is basically like telling me like automatically stay away from this stuff. It's not doing anything for me. It feels deathly to even look at even this style of food. So I have to switch off. That's my main goal, switching off this stuff, getting cleaner. See, well, look at all the butter in the mashed potatoes, but it makes a world of a difference how clean that is. Same with that beef. That's a clean, nice, clean meal for a man or a woman. Not these pizzas and these greasy Mediterraneans or anything. Well, no. The Mediterranean is good too if you get the shawarma bowl and all that, but watch when you get in the Mediterranean pizzas. Yeah, the pizzas and all that are really bad for me, and the certain doughs. We've seen I still have not had those one tacos. I've had barbacoa tacos, but I haven't had the latest trend. Birrias, I've never had birria, but I've had barbacoa. A few years back, I had barbacoa. Nowadays, I can make my own barbacoas. But I used to order the barbacoas, pay the big dollar for the barbacoas. Those dollars you're feeding them, there's a lot of money for them barbacoas. So I'm trying to be the homemade guy. You don't have to be the guy that buys it at the store or whatever. Yeah. I wonder if Joe Biden has tried burrito tacos or not, or the soup, or Kamala Harris. She's from California, so I'm sure Kamala's had burrito. We have never seen her eat burrito, have we? Have we never seen? That's weird. The presidents haven't been eaten on publicly in many years since Obama. They used to. They used to go to the dinners and all that. They haven't done nothing like that in a really long time. It feels like. Well, they did all that fast food. Oh, they did Trump's first state dinner. A state dinner. Now that I look at it, it doesn't look as impressive as I used to think it did. But I always knew and thought it was very impressive, those dinners. When I look at it, I've been in a very impressive place like that when I was lucky enough that my father had us taken us on a cruise to the Bahamas. The dining room was much like that. Yeah, before the tattoos, way before, I was completely white skinned, clean. But I've never been to one of these formals where they have the formally made menu and you can choose this or that and all the different range of options. But I've had enough fast food to cover this table in my life. I guarantee that. Maybe not at all at one time, but in my life I've eaten a great deal of fast food. But does Justin look like he's gonna eat all that fast food? No, he doesn't. He might have one burger or whatnot, but I'm not Justin. I have an addiction, and my stomach's gigantic. That's why Justin fills that role. You see him more than I do, or you do see me. He's like Slender Man. I like the LaFleur here. Great. What is this? Goat cheese salmon? No. I don't know what that said. I can't read that last one. Let me see. Goat cheese. I would know. Crouton. Female jam. Buttermilk biscuit crumble. For correct creme brulee. Young variegated lettuces. Domain. I can't even read that font there.